Hey there, folks. My name is Amiibo Jason, and welcome to another episode of the Nintendo Wiretap, this time for June 19th, 2018. Well, E3 has come and gone, and yes, we've been gone a week. We were in LA, so no time for the Wiretap, sadly, but we are indeed back. Today I want to talk about one big part of E3 2018, and that is Amiibo. Not just Amiibo for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but Amiibo for Splatoon 2 as well. Let's take a look and even speculate a bit on what we might see coming up soon. So let's talk first about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I know there's so much to cover about this game, and we do have an entire live broadcast coming up this Friday with myself and TJ, where we go over everything Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But for today, I want to focus on the two Amiibo that were announced. That is Ridley and the Inkling Girl. This marks the fourth time we see the Inkling Girl in Amiibo form. And in my opinion, this is the best pose she's ever been in. It looks like they decided to go with the classic Inkling Girl rather than the Splatoon 2 look, and again, in my opinion, it's the most iconic version of the Inkling Girl, so it's a pretty good one to choose. Next up, you know we have to talk about my boy, Ridley. Ridley's been a character that people have wanted in Smash for years, and people have said either A, it's never going to happen, he's too big, or B, they even started petitions online to make it so Ridley could be in the game. But Sakurai has announced that Ridley is indeed coming, and an Amiibo is coming as well. Now, this is one of the most intricate Amiibo I've ever seen. It looks completely wicked. There is sharp edges all around this thing, his wings are posed up in the air, he has his tail wrapping all the way around his body, and his face really tells me that he's ready for some business. Again, this is one of the most intricate Amiibo I've ever seen, and I'm incredibly excited to add this one to my collection. This one's really neat as well because Ridley is such a big character, but they somehow made him in the standard Super Smash Bros. Amiibo size. Now, one thing I want to point out about these two Amiibo is that there is no word specifically on when we can expect to get these bad boys in our hands. I would imagine, just like Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U, we can expect to see at least some of these Amiibo on December 7th when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate launches on the Nintendo Switch. So we also have word that a Daisy Amiibo is also in development, but that really leads me to wonder what other characters are getting an Amiibo. Nintendo did point out all the way back when the Wii U version of Super Smash Bros. Came out that every character will get its own Amiibo, so that should mean that Amiibos for characters like Snake, the Ice Climbers, Young Link, Pokemon Trainer, Wolf, and yes, even Pichu should be getting their own Amiibo as well. But what about the other characters? Yes, I know we have Amiibo for all of these characters in one way or another. In some cases like Mario and Link, lots and lots and lots of different options, but some of these poses are absolutely amazing. I mean, look at the brand new Luigi pose and you tell me that you don't want an Amiibo of this bad boy right here. I mean, I know I do. But characters like Zelda and Ganondorf have a completely different look in this game, so a brand new Amiibo for these characters is not completely out of left field. Now, the Player 2 line of Amiibo has been out in the past. Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta have alternate costumes already in Amiibo form, so why not every other fighter? I'm hoping this means that the Player 2 line might be a reality, but I would be very happy if just all of the new fighters get their own Amiibo. So, hopefully we're going to get more information coming up on this in the months leading up to the launch of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and you know even more characters are probably going to be announced for this game as well, and more than likely, if Nintendo likes money, DLC should be coming out on a steady pace too. So that being said, it might be time to come back to the glory days of Amiibo. Once again, we might be waiting outside for our favorite Amiibo, just like the good old days. Yes, I know, not everybody liked those days as much as I do, but the idea of a complete Amiibo overhaul has my heart filled with joy. And just when you think that the Amiibo news was done, Nintendo went ahead and announced that 3 new Amiibo based on the Octo expansion are coming as well, in the form of yet another 3-pack featuring an Octoling girl, an Octoling boy, and an Octopus Amiibo. Now these 3 Amiibo are some of my favorite, and this time around all 3 of these Amiibo are dressed in pink. Now, there's no word on when we can expect these amiibo to come out, but pre-orders are live at almost all major retailers for these guys, so if you do want one, we have links in the description down below. You can pick them up for yourselves. But really, I want to know what you guys think about these. Amiibo for Splatoon have been coming out at a very steady pace. If we do the math, we had the original 3, which featured Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl, and a squid. We had a recolor of those 3. Callie and Marie got their very own amiibo as well. And Splatoon 2 got its very own 3-pack as well, featuring another Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl, and another squid. Granted, these 3 amiibo were much better quality than the original. We have a Marina and Pearl amiibo coming out as well, coming up early next month. And finally, now we have another 3-pack featuring the Octolings. Is this overkill? Do you want to see even more Inkling and Splatoon themed amiibo? Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Personally, I am of the mindset of the more amiibo the merrier, so if Nintendo is listening to this, I really hope they keep continuing to bring out more amiibo like this. But there you go, that's all of the brand new amiibo news we got from E3 2018. Personally, I am very excited that Super Smash Bros. Has amiibo coming out, and I think I'm ready to collect them all once again. But I really want to hear from you guys on this. I mean, I know I'm Amiibo Jason, so I have to get excited about stuff like this, but please let me know what you think about the prospect of collecting every Smash Bros. Amiibo for a second time. Is it something you would do? Is it something that you absolutely dread? Would you boycott amiibo if this happened? Again, let us know in the comments down below. And that's going to wrap up today's episode of the Nintendo Wiretap again for June 19th, 2018. Now, once again, I want to thank our amazing Patreon supporters for helping make this show a reality. Now, if you want to help support an episode of the Nintendo Wiretap, you can do so by clicking the link in the description down below or heading over to patreon.com/NintendoWire. Today's episode was brought to you by the amazing Annie Wang. Annie's been supporting us on Patreon for longer than any of our Patreon members, and honestly, we want to thank her for helping make shows like this a reality. Annie is also a subscriber to one of our amazing Patreon boxes. Every month you get a box of Nintendo goodies shipped right to your door. If you're interested in one of these, you can find information again at patreon.com/NintendoWire. Once again, Annie, thanks again for all of the amazing support. We look forward to giving you more amazing content and amazing Patreon boxes in the coming months. That's gonna do it for today, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.